Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. I am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us today. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed.
Yes.
Now, listen.
What happened?
Yesterday was our anniversary, and we had a fantastic day. Thank you to everybody who came out on Friday night to rock out with us to celebrate it. But I actually have to take this call. So, baby, just say what's up to the people. You know, say hi, see what they got going on in chat. I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Am I back? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Xbot. Let's go. Okay. All right. The sabotage. He left me muted. He's like, all right, go ahead, do your thing. And then no one can freaking hear me. That's wild. Thank you guys for letting me know what's going on. All right, let's see. And by the way, he had to come in and unmute it because I don't know what in the heck he clicked over there. So what's up, everybody? It's Sunday. We're a little late to the party. Usually we're here at 10. So yeah, I would say we're a little late. Let's see. Let's get right into the chat. I feel Ray, thank you so much. He says happy anniversary. We had such a good time. And happy to be here with you guys. Let's see. I don't want to get into the top 3 because I feel like that's a special announcement. Let's see. So E-Ranks, what's up, love? He says, happy anniversary to yo, Doodle. I hope CMoney bought you more than 10% of something cool, unlike Sony. Sony's, I mean, they're the only ones that show up and say, you know what, let me just get a little bit. And just a reminder, you guys, they had like 4%. So what they did get was about 6% of something, right? I believe that's where they started. So it's not like they came out of pocket for a full 10%. Just keeping these gallopers grounded about the situation. It wasn't a full 10% that they came in for. But yes, he got me more than 10% of something. All right. That would be insane. I would probably, break his legs or something. Like, here, I bought you 10% of this. I'll be like, bro, really? No. Anyways, only Sony can get away with that and then have everyone assume that it wasn't 10%, it was a full 100%, because we all know that gallopers only use 1% of their brain. So that's where they're at. Let's see. Who else is here? I see Coach Hooded Canuck in the building. What's up, love? Thank you for rocking out. I see my girl Becca. Baby, how are you? Merry Christmas. A lot of Merry Christmases in our Discord. I'm so freaking pumped. I hope you guys are so excited for the holidays. I love Christmas. Music 72 says, happy anniversary. Thank you, love, so much. Thank you. We had such a great time. Perfect day for sure. So thank you guys. You're so sweet. Powerballs is pumped. He says, who's ready for this? We're ready to go, baby. We're ready to go. We just, CMoney left us hanging with no topics or anything like that. But, and muted, shall I remind everyone. So anyways, thank you. I want to thank Queen Witch and Dark Angelic for my Pete's. I woke up a little later today, and that's what got me going. So thank you so much, you guys, for sending me that coffee. Is freaking amazeballs. Can't believe I didn't know about Pete's. Now I know. Thank you, guys. Zach, listen, this your comment has nothing to do with when you got in here. Definitely not first. But he's in the building, you guys, and that's all we care about. So thank you for rocking out. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else popped in. Jacob in the building. How you doing, bro? How are you? Scott Gamer Dude, what's up? How are you today? Thank you for being here. Michael Yu, what's going on? Let's see. Does he have any numbers for us? Let's see. Michael Yu, what's going on, love? He says, happy anniversary, guys. Thank you so much. Xbox ecosystem is the best. That's right. I'm playing Indiana Jones upstairs in my bedroom on GeForce now. When I'm downstairs, I continue my progress on console. It's insane. And I feel like if you don't know about that live, you need to. We're going to play that video today. With the galloper that has seen the light. And I feel like if they just expose themselves to the Xbox ecosystem, there's no turning back. Like, there's literally no turning back. I don't understand why anyone would get a taste of greatness and then be like, you know what? I'm going to get back to my dumpster and chill over there instead. I can't see it. Anyways, Dark Angelic in the building. Let's get it. That's right, love. Let's get it. Good morning. Happy Sunday. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you, love. Let's see. Anthony Sanchez. What's good, baby? Nice and early. Feels like it's nice and early, even though we came in a little later. We're just getting going with the day. So I feel like, it's just getting started. And we're just Soil Tech. Thank you for being here. No sound. That was wild. CMoney. Listen, he just keeps on stacking them. Like, all right, Doodle, go ahead, take over with no sound. No one's going to be able to hear you, but you got this. Go ahead and talk to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Luis Jimenez, how are you, love? Thank you for being here. Reload the stream, he says. That's right. See, listen, I don't know that I will be able to start the show back up, but, Big Miss Gaming, what's going on, baby? Somebody check on CMoney. He hasn't recovered from last night. We had such a good time. Yesterday was wild for sure. He brought out the syrup. Whoop, whoop. What's going on, baby? How are you? Stop pushing buttons. I know. He was the one who did it this time. This was not on me. Oh, Cage, how are you, love? Thank you for being here. Jersey boy in the house. What is up? James Kofi, what's going on? What's up, y'all? Happy anniversary once again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Kima in the building. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to everybody. This is crazy. I feel like it's snuck up on us. Because I remember like, oh my gosh, like after like Halloween feels like it takes like forever to get here because you kind of just want to get to Thanksgiving and Christmas and that, Christmas season. And it's like after that, it just like went in full force and it's like Christmas is right around the corner. So it went by really fast this year. Yo, Michelle Alexandria, what's up, love? Happy Sunday. She says 20% of COD got them 10% of Katakoa. Listen, every time I see that name, I'm like, got them 10% of, yes, listen, that's their lifeline. And that's why Jim Ryan was freaking out so freaking badly. Because I still believe, guys, I stand by the fact that the Pro was more of a mess because they were expecting to have those Call of Duty marketing rights and go ahead and box in COD with their console. And that was just going to go ahead and sell the Pro like hotcakes. That's why they weren't concerned about having any games necessarily ready to go ahead and promote it because they figure this is going to go ahead and push it for us. Well, listen, they had a whole other thing coming.
Yes, they did.
Let's hope that little bit of extra money from not paying for the marketing rights, obviously it helped them get that little bit from Katakawa. Every time I see that name, somebody, I'm like, in my head starts like scribbling out.
I just don't know why all these names gotta be like this. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just have it where, we can understand them a little bit better? Obviously they're from where they are, so they have appropriate names. I'm just saying for us, it's difficult, to speak on it correctly. I do apologize because obviously we started late, but I do have reps that are in a house right now.
But baby, listen, E-Ranks said, happy anniversary. I hope that CMoney didn't buy you 10%.
Wow.
Something.
That's wild right there.
Cool.
That's wild.
But this is the crazy thing though. Did they buy an extra bit of something cool for the Gallopers? Because they're the ones that are out here like really kind of living in the moment and celebrating this victory, right?
No.
But let's be real. Where is that going? Like when they do get to have those conversations, maybe hopefully someday later on in the future, because that's literally what they signed up for. Like, listen, spend a little more money and maybe someday we can talk again. And we will acknowledge you. I feel like that's what they spend the money on. But do we really think with the way that they've come out here and they've been acting that their first conversation is going to have anything to do with actual games, or is it gonna have to do with anime or
there's just not gonna be any game talk
something else
forever? I mean, From Software, what are they even working on now? I mean, they have this new one, but that's already confirmed to be everywhere, right? So the new game that's coming out has no effect. This deal doesn't do anything with that. And then going forward, I mean, we know that it's really not.
But the crazy thing is that they feel like they're acting as if like this was an ABK deal. They're getting Call of Duty and, PlayStation is prepared and Sony is prepared to keep it exclusive to their box. That's what they're behaving like, right? Like, let's not forget that we're talking about a kind of listen, it's been doing its thing. The DLC came out, collector's edition. They're making more of the same. I feel like they spend a little more money on another PlayStation situation where it's like, all right, let's give them more of the same, kind of like people that are kind of on that wheelhouse. And it's like, let's not forget that they have made other things that have not been this lucky, right? So this is like a one hit situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, Sekiro was pretty good too, but it didn't do this number. Elden Ring was like their
Exactly.
massive hit, right? Like that's the thing.
Exactly.
But look, either way, it doesn't look like Kadokawa. This whole conversation with PlayStation and Kadokawa is non-existent. It's
It
Sony,
is.
and Sony wants the other stuff. The gaming is just part of it, and they want to use the IP for TVs, movie, anime, all that stuff. It's not for anything else. Did you get any of these member chats?
No, I was making my way down, but I didn't get the top 3 because I was waiting for you for that. I feel like it's a special moment that we got to do together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you. Okay. So first of all, you know what this is. Sunday morning, we're here, Morning Quest, with me, my Doodle, living our best lives with our homies out here right now with us live in the building. Before that, we do have to go ahead and shout out our Patreon and YouTube members. Of course, we got the homie Zach McCoy, Adidas 20 over on Patreon. And then you got YouTube members Smitty Smith, Avenge Ninja, Zach McCoy, Why So Serious, J Mac, Crimson X25, Bounty, 5.0 Trade Game, Rainbow, Hargy Shani, Raging Cajun, Abacab 72, Demo Flow Gaming, Lore Star Killer SSX01, Machine XP, L Paul, Cage Feeler, Chaos Theory, Game Shark, Night Eternal, Spartan 661, Trey Una, Boss Red 77, MCell 101, Razor Ultron, Lawrence Davenport, Angry Hippie, Raiden Blade, G Myers, E-Rank, Six Slayer, Philly Gangster, Will Broke Boy Lewis, Ryu Art Gaming, Be Nice, Forza Legend, Adidas 20, Abdel 114, Space Shot, Gogo Pole, Duke Toggle 13, Edward Lafferty, Cullen Prime, Eastside Vandal, Gummy Hernandez. I'm too fast for this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to keep that
that were dropped in Discord right now.
Yeah. Oh, you got Farq, Platano J, Sanchez MTZ Gaming, Rashawn Ebinger, Queen Blueface, Big Mad Mo, Dave Reezy, Jigga J, Isaac Hayes 85, Marcus Hobdy, Dion Hayes, Talis Ray, Kenneth Williams, Quan the Terrible, Kurt User for Games Bell, B Martin 001, Smokes the Ism, Micah Ford, Royal Boyle 78, Lord Louis, Hyper King 3, Storm, Blessed, Maurice, Branch. Damn it. Come on. Let's go. Malcolm X Lax, Mash, Lad, J Mac 22nd, TH 54, and Music 72. And of course, we got our elite members, the homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, and then actually I gotta take that out. And then Inner Circle, Big Mix Gaming, and Culture the Canuck. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. We appreciate you guys, and thank you for all the support that you offer us. So we do appreciate each and every one of you. But of course, you know what it is, man. Being here live in the building right now with us. You're supporting us in such a major way, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here.
Yes.
That being said, we got to shout out the top 3. That's right. The first 3 people in the building. Who's first? Yo, is this like this is a three-peat now?
I peaked.
It's a three-peat in the building?
Listen, I'm just saying, you do it once and it's like, oh, okay, wow. And then you go back to back and you're like, damn. But 3 times in a row, I mean, I'm just saying that deserves a trophy.
I don't know if he can ever be topped. I don't think he can ever be topped. That's right. It's boy. E-Ranks in the building.
Go. That was wild. I was like, get the heck out of here. Yo, E-Ranks. Get it.
Number 2 in the building. Our boy making his return back into the top 3. Saying, I ain't going to let this take me down again. That's right. It's our boy Music 70.
Let's go. Let's go. Music, what's up?
And then making, again, back in the top 3 after constantly suggesting that he would be in the top 3, but he never is. He did it once before. He's back for the second time. Zach Riley.
Yes.
First, but he's third. Thank you so much, brother, for being here, man. Thank you, player. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much.
Listen. He's always first.
In his heart.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In his heart. That's what matters.
That's what matters.
The homie Maurice Branch
what's up, baby?
Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, bro. That is fire, man. That's crazy. technically,
thank you.
This is gonna be this is a year now.
Yes.
That we're monetized. So look at that. 10 out of the 12 months. My boy, Maurice Branch, man. Appreciate you, homie. He says, "What up, Mute Money?" I mean, CMoney and Doodle.
Yo, that was wild.
Yeah, I forgot about our new setup. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you guys heard me. No, you because he was already like kind of like, out, like he was walking up, but I said,
was what?
Don't you were walking. You
fam.
Not walking. Walking.
Just making sure. That's a bit much, bro. I didn't say that. That's not deviant. And then right before right as soon as the show starts, like, I can't hold it. I gotta go. That was a work call. Okay, it was a work call. Let's stop.
Did you guys hear the phone ring?
Stop it. All right, just showing my support. Won't be on long as I have work soon, but do have Christmas Eve and New Year's off. Facts. That's awesome. Dude.
Woo! Let's go.
Enjoy. You gotta work, man. That's what you gotta do.
Thank you for always stopping by.
The homie Jacob Novik, man. Thank you for being for 7 months, man. Appreciate you, homie. Says CMoney, you have been accused of treason, and the Doodle court and all the chat lawyers find you guilty and sentences you to do every chore forever. What were you guys talking about when I was in here?
You left me muted.
Listen, I forgot that it does this now. All right. That's all right.
I literally said, but my mic was over me. I said, I hope you didn't leave me muted.
But I was in the game.
And then boom.
You know what I'm saying? I had to take this call, so I was already flipped the script into work mode. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear it, but I apologize. Next time I won't. I know now.
Sure. We believe you.
I know now the truth. Our boy Big Mix Gaming, man. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Playing. Our super chat says CMoney had too much syrup last night. He got the choro. Oh my God. Last night was fun. Last night was real fun.
Yeah, that was crazy. We had a great time.
Oh boy. Raiden Mother effing Blade
What's up, baby?
Went ahead and gifted 5.
Thank you.
On point for gamer memberships, man.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much, my brother. That is so kind of you, homie. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Tell him, baby.
Welcome to the family in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, and of course, the homie Raiden Blade, man. Thank you, my brother.
Should we keep it like this for the rest of the show?
No thanks. No thanks. Appreciate you. Thank you, though. Thanks for asking. Gummy Hernandez, Lord Louis, ex Devil Island, Sanchez MTZ Gaming, and Go Paul. Thank y'all, man, for being here. We appreciate y'all. And of course, the homie Raiden Blade.
Raiden Blade. That's so dope. Thank you so much. Appreciate and welcome to the new members.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Then we got our homie Will Broke Boy Lewis, man. Thank you.
What's good?
For that $2 super chat. Says he did that to you Friday night too, Doodle.
He did.
Listen. So the holiday, it's the anniversary weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one. Okay?
Listen.
Got to keep the ball rolling.
CMoney did really good. So he can keep on muting.
Oh man. The homie Raiden Blade back.
Thank you, baby.
Chat, man. Appreciate you, homie. Says, I just wanted to wish you all a happy holiday.
Happy holidays, baby.
You, my dude.
Happy
appreciate
holidays.
you, man.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much. I do see the homie Power Boss in the building. What's up, my man? I see the homie Coach Hooded Canuck.
Coach, what's good,
building.
Baby?
What's up, man?
Best coach
so much,
in the
bro.
business.
He is.
He's awesome. Fam Jam
for sure. Scott the Gamer dude, what's going on, man? What's up, player? Thank you, homie. Michael Yu in the building.
Yes.
He has to say happy anniversary, guys. Xbox ecosystem is the best. I'm playing Indiana Jones upstairs in my bedroom on GeForce Now. When I'm downstairs, I continue my progress on console. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. These people, they don't get it. They don't get it, or they don't want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we found a developer that understands now what we've been
he's
talking
not a
about.
Anymore, right? He's reformed.
Yes,
He's a new believer.
Born again.
Born again Xbox.
Jesus.
The homie Dark Angelic, man. Thank you for being here, my brother.
Yes.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
so
love.
much. Ray Oid, what's going on, man? Did I say Scott the Gamer Dude? I think I
Yes.
did. I think I did.
Scotty.
Music 72. Of course, he was number 2 in the building. Anthony Sanchez, what's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you, my dude. Sanchez MTZ Gaming, what's up?
Yes.
Man? Thank you for being here. Becca in the building.
Woo.
What's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. Soil Tech. Look at him now. He started a new trend first for him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Look at this.
All right.
I see all the people saying he muted you. Wow.
All right. We should put
mute
up a
him.
poll and see if that was intentional.
I didn't mute nobody. Okay. No, there's nothing intentional. Luis Jimenez.
Luis.
I see you in the building, bro. Appreciate
Hola.
you, man. Thank you for being here. Mr. Xbox Tequila Trance. What's up, man? Thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh. Tequila Trance. I can't imagine drinking tequila. The smell alone will make me pass out.
No, that is not a great scenario for sure.
No.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Cage Feeler in the building.
What's good?
Dude, thank you for being here. Woo Woo Kid in the building. What's up, man? Whoop Whoop Boy Lewis. What's up, player? Thank you for being here. James Kofi, what's up, player? Thank you again, man, with the happy anniversaries. Mr. Kima in the building. What's up, player? Thank you for being here. Michelle Alexandria, what's up, fam? Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
Torino Johnson in the building. What's up, man? Yeah, Torino Johnson. Yeah, we did cover that with the Matt Booty interview. He said, did you guys see the article with Matt Booty about why Indiana Jones is coming to PlayStation? It was because they already built the version for PlayStation before Xbox bought Bethesda. Yes, agreed.
You know, this is the thing. It makes sense, right? If we were in a situation where they were just saying, well, this is happening, but you can understand it's logic, right? It makes sense why this is taking place. It's ridiculous to go ahead and throw a tantrum and a fit about something like that.
I think at this point, I mean, honestly, the reasons don't even matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. Like, they're going to do what's best for their business. They're changing the narrative. Okay. They're creating their own lane, and they're doing what's best for them as a company and what's best for us as consumers of their products. Because as much as it's cool that Microsoft has all this money, right? They have the money. They obviously would like more to keep investing the way that they do, and they haven't stopped. It's more and more, man. Like, we did the numbers. We have like 8 first-party games coming out next year alone, and possibility of more, like possibility of unannounced ones like Oblivion remake, things like that, right? Like, we have so much coming to us. So, like, these people, they're out here, they're crying about shit that they don't understand. They want to stay in their old ways. They want to stay stuck in the past. Listen, gaming is evolving, and Microsoft is the one doing it. They're taking us to the next level. You know, we saw all the stuff with the idea of what next gen is going to be. It's coming out more and more. If you guys been watching us for a while, you know, my boy Hargeet on this show brought up a concept that we've been behind the entire time, which is Xbox making their next hardware be more like a PC, where they have access to Steam and, you know, itch.io, Epic Games and all these other things, right? And it's really, you know, going to change the narrative of what gaming is when Xbox presents itself as a core Xbox experience that you buy the box and you can just play Xbox the way you normally do, or you can go ahead and click into the Steam app and play that. And, you know, you might look at it and say, you know, and this is the shit that is wild with people, okay? Because they're so narrow-minded, right? They're so narrow-minded that they cannot see what Microsoft is doing, okay? people are crying. Okay, people are crying about Xbox, right? Not being able to monetize Steam or Epic Game Store or any of those other stores on their own console if Xbox has a console mode for them and they also have like a PC mode that allows you to explore these other things, right? Like they're not going to be making money. Okay, like what are they going to do? Let me ask you guys something, and I just need to know. When they have that little, I know, like this very small part of their business, that's called Windows. You know, the thing that made them the huge, gigantic company that they were before going into all these other things, right? What made them the biggest and best company out there as far as dollars, right? Who was making the most money out there? They did that on the back of Windows, right? On Windows. Let me ask you a question. On Windows, right? All the money that they brought in that made them the biggest out there, right? How much of that money came from a cut that they got for people using programs on Windows?
A lot of it.
None of it. No,
they don't
make on Windows. They don't make. If you download Steam, they make nothing off of Steam. When you download Epic Game Store, you could buy 50,000 games over there. They make nothing on that. They make money on the licensing of the products. They are going to go wide. They're going to go wide. This is what Hargeet was talking about. All of a sudden, you see Tom Warren bringing up their post.
Yep.
You're talking about, you seeing Jez Corden come out and say, Hargeet said this shit so long ago on this channel. And we went ahead.
By the way, because I feel like everyone's kind of running with it now, but this was brought up a very long time ago.
Yeah, we've been talking about
by Hargeet.
Absolutely.
And it was like,
yeah, we've been cover this. We've been cover this, and we knew that this was something that would make absolute sense. Why? Because this is what they do with Windows. Okay, Xbox is going to be their gaming version of Windows. If you want to be a serious gamer, instead of just buying a Windows PC, you can just go and buy an Xbox, right? Where you get the Xbox console and access to PC gaming all in one box. Or what they're going to do is take the branding of Xbox and license it, just like you see Steam right now going out there and doing that. That's what Xbox is going to eventually do, where you're going to end up with having multiple people going ahead and making Xboxes. We've talked about this on this channel so many times because it's just what makes sense for Microsoft, because that's what they do. So instead of going to the gaming section that has this little nook for PlayStation, this little nook for Nintendo, and this little nook for Xbox at a store, you can go there and find the next Xbox for sure. But then you're going to go look and you're going to see a whole bunch of branded Xboxes from Alienware, Lenovo, Asus. You're going to see a bunch of them all branded with the Xbox, powered by Xbox.
PlayStation, powered by Xbox.
PlayStation's going to make a fucking Xbox at this point. And this is the thing. This is the reality of what they're doing is they're reaching further than you could ever fucking imagine. They're changing the game. They're changing it. They're going into a Windows model for themselves. All right. They're going into the Windows model where they're going to have their name everywhere, and people are going to start seeing it. And if people don't want to go ahead and trust a Xbox, a Microsoft Xbox, you know, they're going to be like, well, I love Asus, and Asus is making an Xbox now. Oh shit. Or I love Alienware, right? Or I love these any of these other places, bro. The custom boxes that are out there where you can go ahead and, you know, Digital Storm or Power PC or any of these places, you're going to go in there and make your own Xbox with these people. Like, that's the crazy shit that's going to happen.
It also shows with something like that, it's kind of like a you know, like a nod, right? To people that are a fan of these other brands.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to allow the reach, right? There,
Yeah.
people who like other brands are going to be able to buy their own version of this shit. It's going to be something that, as a console gamer who's only ever fucked with consoles, it's for a lot of these people, it's going to be something brand new, right? They're not going to expect it or understand it, but at the end of the day, them doing this is going to solidify the future of gaming, at the very least for consoles, right? Because you're still going to have a box that Xbox is going to make. Even if other people are making their boxes, they're still, just like they have PCs out there in the world, right? But they still make their Surface line of products, right? If you like Microsoft the way they make their stuff, you can go ahead and buy a laptop from them, right? Or you can buy one of the millions of laptops that are sold by everybody else, right? Either way, you're still getting into the Windows ecosystem. That's what's going to happen here, right? Except here, you're going to have a different group of people who are going to be able to say, well, you know, I want to go ahead and be able to play on this box, you know, that costs X amount of dollars, and I can go ahead and access everything that I own. That's the future of what this is. And it's a exciting future because I want to be able to have access to everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to have access to everything that I own, and I have games everywhere. So, you know, why not be able to do that in one place if I want to?
Well, that's why it was such a big deal when we saw, you know, Steam, the idea of Steam going ahead and making their own box. It's like, oh shoot, here comes competition.
Facts. I mean, that's what I mean. Think about it. Now they're labeling it, right? Like they're labeling it. They're going ahead and they're saying, you know, powered by Steam, right? This is the way forward, man. Like this is what people are going to be doing. They want to be able to reach a different group of people, and they're going to be doing that, man. It's huge.
This is the time to go ahead and go step in and do something like this. You know, we used to talk about how it's so difficult to get into this space, right? With Google folding, right? It's like it's that triangle to kind of break that up with Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation. But I feel like this is the window to kind of step in when you see PlayStation laid out the way they are.
Agreed.
It's just the right time.
It is. It's the right time. It's the perfect. Again, it's so funny because they think that Xbox and Microsoft are not competing anymore. And what they don't realize is that they just elevated the competition.
But that's the thing. I feel like they're bringing the eyes are on gaming right now because it was such a big deal to hear Satya this excited. And this is why it's so difficult to process. Like if he is all in and he's, you know, doubling down with the games that they're making and he's so involved, right? Excited about what they're doing. How can you possibly on the other end say that this is the end of it all, right? But to see someone like that so invested, it puts eyes on the gaming industry. It does. So this is the time where a lot of other people may get involved that had, you know, elevated people are going to get involved that had nothing to do with gaming.
Agreed. Yeah, it's going to change. It's going to change so much. It's going to broaden the reach. A lot more people are going to know what an Xbox is, and you know there is a big opportunity here for them. And again, they're taking it to a place that no one can follow. Right? Nintendo can't follow them into this realm. PlayStation can't follow them into this realm. Right? Xbox is the one who has. Think about it. Xbox already has all of this connect. Right? This is what they do. They're already connected to all of these manufacturers of PC, right? This is what they do on a daily basis. And I saw Jez's article on it, and he brought up something that I didn't really even know or notice. But about 2 years ago, they went ahead and they brought in, so somebody who worked at Microsoft for 22 years, 2 years ago, they brought her in to the Xbox division, and her job was working with all of the OEMs, so all of the other manufacturers of computers who use Windows. That was her job, and now she's going to be doing that for Xbox. This is it's going to be a big move, man, and people are not ready. People are not ready.
Why so serious? What's up, love? We love you, baby.
The homie Raiden Blade in the building, man. Thank you so much for that 10-pound super chat, man. Appreciate you, fam. Says also, if you haven't noticed, the real reason Sony is only investing in IPs is so that they can rent them to other games and movie developers. Remember, software is king, and so is IP. Hi, Disney, you Spidey back? Oh, they do want that. But you're right. You're right. It's Sony, and they're not investing. Excuse me. They're not investing in gaming. They're looking at it through the lens of how can we boost up our other areas that we're in, our movies, our music, our TV. That's where they're investing heavy. I mean, they spent billions of dollars recently on just different music catalogs. You know, the rights to different music catalogs, and it's crazy. That's where their investment is. It's not in gaming. What's going to happen when, like, think about this. When Xbox bought Bethesda, Google got shut out. When they bought ABK, Sony fell apart. They don't know what to do. They don't know what direction to go to compete. What's going to happen when Xbox takes it to the next level and says, you know what? You're not fighting just us and our box. You're going to be trying to go up against every manufacturer of PCs out there producing an Xbox. Bro, every holiday, every time there's sales, there's going to be another PC on sale that has the powered by Xbox branding, or it's going to be the Asus Xbox branding. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And we're just going to get more and more in Game Pass. And that is glorious. Okay, that is glorious. Our boy Dark Angelic, man, thank you for being here. Thank you for that.
Thank you, love.
Says Microsoft didn't hit $3 trillion selling hardware. No, not at all. Not at all. They're the only ones with the scale and ability to do what they're going to do with Xbox, because that's what they did with Windows. And you can't underestimate the power of putting your brand everywhere. Windows is the de facto computer software, right? It is the one that everyone in the world uses. What do you think they're going to do with Xbox? What do you think they're going to do with that branding when everyone is playing an Xbox, regardless of what form factor that takes, right? Again, this is an Xbox. What you're watching here is an Xbox. This is all phenomenal marketing where they're going ahead and they're telling the world, like, we're coming everywhere. Everywhere. On your PC, on your phone, on you, we're coming everywhere. Okay? Be prepared. Wear goggles. It's gonna be a big load. All right, it's gonna be a big load.
And one of those plastic ponchos.
They're repurposing the ones that they used at the Connect reveal back in the day when they had everybody wearing those ponchos. Oh my God. Brett Bingham, my dude. Thank you both for being here, man. Thank you for that $5 in the chat. Says, see that PlayStation fanboy from UK that got an SSS for his girl from Twitter. He gave it a chance. He saw the light. Too bad most ponies are Morlocks. Yeah, I mean, we're literally gonna watch it together. That's he has 2 videos actually. He saw the light there, and then he played Halo and saw the light. This is it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Sadly, most of these dudes are disingenuous, right? And that's the big issue here. So, like, a lot of guys want to hide behind the idea that that's their brand. Like on Twitter, that's what they're pushing, right? On YouTube, that's what they're pushing. So they stick to that. But most of those people enjoy Xbox. They're enjoying their Game Pass. Reforge has Xbox Game Pass.
They don't Dreamcast guy, Xbox Game Pass. But
no, they're not going crazy or whatever. But at the end of the day, when they snuggle up and get ready to play video games, they know where they want to play. You know what I'm saying? They know where they actually want to play, right? But
I mean, at some point you have to stop playing these freaking remasters, right? The idea that you're going to play the same game over and over and over again. It's like, yeah, you can if you want to, but what is the point of like gaming evolving and having other games out there? Like, no one's going to sit there and play I mean, I'm not going to play the same thing over and over and over again.
Facts. We have our homie Fillmore Pockets in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. General Spartan 27. What's going on, man? Queen Blueface.
What's up, baby?
What's going on? Welcome, and thank you for being here. Power Boss with the public service announcement says, if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Please do. Says, don't forget to become a member. It's as low as $5.
Yes.
Do so as well. That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate y'all. And then joining the Discord is free, and he puts the link there. It is the same link that you see on the screen the entire time. And we love seeing more and more of you guys coming into our... Hold on. Let me just rewind that. We love to see more and more of you fine people here joining our Discord. All right. We keep seeing the notifications. You guys are awesome. Love being able to connect outside of the shows, which is dope. All right. So definitely come.
Join.
Definitely join the Discord.
Yeah.
And becoming a member is going to be a cool thing for you guys to do, because in the new year we will be adding a members only show, actually, that I will be doing most likely on Saturday mornings. So we are actually going to get into, we're not taking away any of our shows. So the 4 shows are just our normal 4 shows, but we will be adding, shows for members only. So definitely going to be worth popping in there and coming to hang out. Primo Jake in the building.
Primo,
what's up?
What's
man?
good?
Thank you for being here, homie. Appreciate you, fam. Am I like still super far away? Dan Sicario, what's going on, man? Gummy Hernandez.
You probably are.
I am. I feel like I'm super far. Curse Classic, Sappho, what's going on? What's going on? Be Nice in the building. What's up, man? Dauntless Dragon X. What's up, fam? Rockstar Randy. What's going on, man? Look at this. Tim Dog woke up on Sunday talking about Xbox. Bro, he's having withdrawals, dude. Like, he's constantly talking about it.
Yeah, it's
constantly
nonstop.
He woke up more, and then he has now a comment about this whole Xbox PC bro. This dude, listen, I get it. I know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. I know what he's doing. So it is what it is. But he doesn't get traction anymore unless the word Xbox is in his tweet. It's just what it is. And you got to listen, again, you got to respect the hustle. These people have big fan base. They want to monetize them. Everybody deserves to make some money for the work they put in. You might look at it like whatever, but this dude is constantly on Twitter. This dude is constantly doing this stuff. It has to be for that. If it's not, then we have a whole different problem. Okay. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt that is because he's making a couple bucks on Twitter. If it's not, then I don't know. Then it's just real withdrawals. That is just a real problem for sure, man. Oh my God. I like this question. Scott the Gamer Dude says, okay. Hey, CMoney Doodle, is there a dish you make for the holidays once a year? Like to share what it is. Ooh. Doodle.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you
what the fuck just took place? I need to understand what I just witnessed. You were just like, you were just like staring at the screen. Oh my God. Let's try this again. Scott the Gamer Dude says, hey, what do you doodle? Is there a dish you make for the holidays once a year? Would you like to share what it is?
Man, it's okay. So I don't know. We make a lot of stuff. What's your favorite?
I mean, I love when you make the potatoes, the
sweet potato casserole with the pecans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he loves that.
God damn. So good.
It's so many of us that everybody likes like their own thing. the mac and cheese is a big
The
deal.
pumpkin mac and cheese.
Which one?
The pumpkin.
Yes, I make different versions of them, and like some
God
people, I was like, you know what might be really good? It's so good and creamy, and it's obviously it's not like that sweet pumpkin from pumpkin pie, right? But pumpkin mac and cheese, it's so good. If like it's so good. But you know, some of us like it, some of us prefer the regular mac and cheese, so we got to do both. So this is like, I don't know if you watch Friends with Monica where she makes all the kinds of potatoes. That's kind of like our thing. But with desserts, we love making pumpkin pie. It's obviously a thing, but like my apple pie, we make the apple pie and then we have like these, I make these, I use pie crust, and then I fill it with pecans and brown sugar, and then I roll that up and cut them up, and the whole top is just these little swirls. It's so delicious. CMoney also loves my Oreo pie.
Peanut butter Oreo pie.
He likes the peanut butter Oreo pies.
Damn.
And then some of us like the regular Oreo pie.
I mean, I like both,
so we make both.
Chocolate.
But yeah, my chicken wings this year, particularly, like they all went freaking
holiday
crazy
chicken
about
wings, and it's so banging.
So
all right, let's stop this conversation.
The breaded chicken's really good. We make a lot of
hungry, bro. All right, so let's stop. Let's stop right now. But thank you for the question, Scott the Gamer Dude. Appreciate you, man. Gaming since the 80s. What's up, man?
Baby?
Just how you two doing? Doing well, man. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
He also has this comment.
Mammy loves my cranberry sauce with turkey.
Yes, it is clear as day that PlayStation fanboys want to play Xbox first-party games, but can't just admit it. Well, there are rare cases like this PlayStation fanboy. Exactly. We're going to show you one that does admit it. But, what's funny, too, is that they want to play Xbox games, right? Another whole big thing that what you don't realize what Xbox is doing, right? Check this out. When they go ahead and do this PC Xbox hybrid, and we've talked about it here before, but for the people who may not have heard it or don't remember it, once that happens and you have access to the native Steam store and the native Epic Game Store and the native itch.io or whatever it is, and you could just access your library because your box is literally just going to be running a light version of Windows to be able to play it on your console. They are going to force PlayStation games on Xbox because you're going to be able to access PlayStation games that go to Steam, PlayStation games that go to Epic, PlayStation games that if PlayStation releases a PlayStation browser, it'll all be accessible on PC through the Xbox, which is wild, right? Then all of a sudden, PlayStation becomes even less relevant as a console holder if the vast majority of people in the world remember, there's way more than 65 million, potential PC players that are going to be coming into the ecosystem every year, right? Every year, more and more people are getting PCs and getting into the ecosystem. What happens when those people choose to, instead of buying, because they're buying PCs for gaming primarily, what happens when they choose to make that the Xbox version of it? And now all of a sudden on Xbox, you got all the access in the world. It's going to change everything, man. It's going to change everything. They're not ready. They're not ready. Get ready for the people who are going to be losing their shit online. Brothers Grimm, what's up, man? Thank you for being here, fam. Appreciate you.
Thank you, baby.
PS5 Blows, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Why so serious? What's going on, fam? Thank you for rocking out, man. Sir X-Men in the building.
Yo,
Merry Christmas and happy holidays,
thank
everyone.
you, love.
Thank you, brother, man.
Merry Christmas.
Hoping you have a great holiday as well, fam. Appreciate you, bro. All right.
Sir X-Men is ready for.
He is
for Christmas morning.
Listen, shout out to everybody who's here.
Thank you guys for being here.
Appreciate each and every one of y'all. I do see here that my boy Will Bro Boy Lewis is back
what's
with
good,
another
baby?
Super chat, man. Says, I just find it hilarious. DCG said he bought and played Indiana Jones on Xbox and will do also on PlayStation. So he's giving $140 to Xbox to spite Xbox. This is the crack out shit that they're talking about, right? They don't understand. They think that they're hurting Xbox. They think Xbox is losing. Like, the sad part is when you see Tim Dog go on these rants, like it's fine if he says for himself, he doesn't want to support the Xbox console going forward because he feels heartbroken that Xbox is putting their games on other places. Fine. To each their own, right? But to act as if you purchasing an Xbox game on PlayStation is somehow hurting Xbox. That's the same pony logic that they had with Call of Duty when they thought that they were going to make more money with 30% versus Xbox's 70%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still give, I don't care if Sony's going to get the 30%. You know why? Because Xbox is taking 70% from people that were never ever going to buy an Xbox.
Jeez.
So they're getting money from a new source. They're not taking an old source and getting more money. They're getting money from a new source that is helping them fund everything else they want to do in the industry, man. Come on, dude. Ponies are going to be funding their own demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. They're funding their own demise. It's glorious. It's glorious. It's a beautiful thing.
This is exactly what we're talking about with this obsession with the box, right? Like, so he's gonna buy it on PlayStation, because like he went, bought it on Xbox, play the game, and now he's gonna buy it on PlayStation. That sounds to me like someone who's got Game Pass, played it in Game Pass, and they still want to buy it on their box. But it's just it's just ridiculous. The idea that this is somehow hurting Xbox and not PlayStation. They don't understand what that support, when they show up for these games, it's really doing, and what is telling Sony about their own games that they don't seem to show up for. So it's someone has to break this down to these gallopers.
You know what's wild too? What if the new Xbox hybrid, right, that they're making, you know how they found a way to make it so that on the back of an Xbox, there's a plug that you plug in a memory card, right? Their SSD, but it is that once you plug it in, it becomes identical to the internal SSD card. Same speed, so there's no degrade whatsoever with their proprietary card, right? You put it in and it's like just boom, identical to what's already in the box. What if they decide to go ahead and create a system where instead of having to make a box every 2 years or every 3 years or every 5 years to keep up with it, they have a slot in the back that you could just slot in like another GPU, or add in a GPU that's bigger or better or whatever it is, and they allow you to just connect it, and they create their own proprietary one, obviously, that would allow you to do that. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a CES years ago at this point, where Razer came up with like a concept PC that the entire thing was slottable, right? So you would take your graphics card, you could just take it out. When they came up with a new one, pop in the new card, just boom, instantly done. So instead of spending however much money to get a new box every time, you could just kind of go ahead and upgrade at your leisure. There's so many places that they could take this shit. Is crazy. There's so many ways that they can go. It's insane.
Why so serious? This cracked me up.
All right, hold on. Let me read Broke Boys. Lewis, he says, back with the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Thank you.
Says, nope. In DCG's video, he said he didn't have Game Pass. So he's just raw dogging it. Do it. Even better. Let's
good.
Keep spending, man.
But listen, that's that pony logic.
So what were you said Will's watch the series cracked you up. A pony would leave their current job for less money. They really would. They really would, though. It really would. That's that pony logic, yo. It's crazy. Oh it's crazy. It's rather embarrassing, to be honest with you. I don't really understand these people, but you know, it is what it is.
It be what it be.
It really is wild. All right. Let's get started. All right. Thank you all for being here, man.
Thank you guys.
Chaos Lounge in the building. What's up, man?
What's good?
I see you, player. Kiwan G, what's going on? I gotta agree, man. Google Stadia had potential. I really enjoyed Google Stadia. I mean, listen, I've always been like, I love tech. Okay. That's why I buy anything and everything that comes out, because I do really enjoy new shit. Like this is new. This is exciting. Let me check it out. Google Stadia, I was part of their beta. Like I was part of their program before Google Stadia came out. I actually played, that's when Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out. And I played the entirety of Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Google Stadia. At that time, I forget what the code name was. But I've had over 150 hours in Google Stadia for that game. That was the only game they were doing at that time. So that was the test. But it worked great. And then once it came out, I was pumped for they were going to make, they had first party studios that they were going to plan to make games utilizing that shit. I was pumped. I was ready to buy whatever, games that they were going to drop that were for them. Right. I mean, shit, even when you look at how Cyberpunk ran on Google Stadia, it was actually outside of PC. It was the best place to play. It played better on Google Stadia than it did on the consoles at that time. And I mean, it was great potential, but they were weak. They're weak. They saw the money and they're like, we're not spending that type of money. That's what they wanted. They said, I came into this, we already spent a shit ton of money on the tech, right? We're not going to spend this money and go ahead and invest in these studios this way. We're not spending billions of dollars on studios, right?
Listen, good Xbox. This is how you kill out the competition, right? That's just it.
You take them to a place they're not comfortable going.
Yes.
Right? That's what they did. They took Google to a place they weren't comfortable competing at. Again, Google didn't give a shit about PlayStation or Nintendo. There's only one player in the game that they worry about, which is Microsoft, right? In the gaming space. And as soon as they saw Microsoft drop $7 billion, they said, the fuck we will. And they bounced. And then again, Xbox did the same thing with ABK. They took gaming to a place that nobody's ever been. Nobody was able to do an acquisition like that except for Microsoft. PlayStation looked at that and fell apart. They have no idea what they're doing right now, right? They're in all different directions. They literally are in shambles because Xbox made that one thing. What do you think's going to happen when they take their shit forward? And PlayStation right now, they're saying, all right, we're going to put our games on PC, right? All right, we're going to start moving to a day-to-day on PC structure. And then they're going to see Xbox drop the fucking bomb on them. At some point in time, the next console will have access to being having the PC stores on there. Then PlayStation has to make a decision, because this is not like GeForce Now, where GeForce Now has to go license each one of these games because of the streaming, right? So they have to go license each one of these games from the publishers to allow it on their platform. If you have a Windows PC and you download Steam, you can't block a computer that has Steam on it that's just has access point to Steam. You can't do it, right? And once Xbox has Steam on there and PlayStation's dropping day one games on Steam, what do you think they're going to do? What are they going to have to, like, are they going to say, no, we're not going to put the games on Steam anymore? I mean, it's going to disrupt everything again for them. They're not going to know what the fuck to do. And then at that point, what is even the difference, right? And you're going to see. Watch. You see,
this is a problem. Like
crazy
this
shit
is
coming.
creating all these issues and like all this nonsense. Like this is where it's heading, and it's funny how they can kind of make whatever they want out of what people are saying, but they can't see the truth. Like they can't see the path.
Agreed.
It's crazy, man.
Agreed. I see Rockstar Randy. He says PC gamers can be petty. Says they will skip Xbox branded PCs out of spite. That's fine. Again, like the point is that Microsoft are not like, there's a old saying that I learned early on in my career when people were talking, right? And it's a simple idea. If it don't apply, let it fly. Okay. Which means if you hear me talking to you and you're saying to yourself, well, that's not me. I'm never going to go buy a game that or PC that says Xbox branded. I'm never going to go play games on cloud. That's not for me. Simple. They're not talking to you. They're not talking to you. If it's not for you, they're not talking to you. Who they're talking to are the people who are saying, oh shit, I can buy an Xbox branded PC. Oh shit, I could play games on the cloud. Oh shit, I could play games on my new TV that I just bought. Oh shit, I could play it on my Amazon Fire Stick. That's who they're talking to.
It's not going to apply to everyone, but it's going to apply to some. And this is how you grow outside of that, of just the box.
Exactly. They're going to reach the people who it does appeal to. And believe it or not, there is such a thing as having a group of people who use PCs, right? And would like to game, but are intimidated by that, right? And they're not necessarily a console gamer. It could be just a mobile gamer or somebody like that who says, I would like to, but I'm not into that. But now you can go ahead and get this PC that's kind of geared towards gaming, geared towards all those updates and shit that Windows needs to do all the other functions of Windows that are no longer going to be required for this, because this is simply hardcore focused on the gaming aspect of it. It's going to change a lot. It's going to be a easier entry point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And again, you got to remember, man, people are buying PCs every single day. And if they're buying it for Xbox, like if they're buying it for gaming, and they can somehow say, hey, this is a cheaper box because it's focused on gaming or whatever.
Why not be an option, right? Why not be an option? It's not going to take away. It's just going to benefit. We were talking, and we were talking about how, remember when, online shopping, everybody thought that no one will ever go to a store to shop again. And it's like, try going to the mall right now. You'll spend freaking 3 times the time to get in there because everyone's trying to get in. It doesn't take away, right? It just expands.
In the beginning, it was like a big rush. Like, oh man, online, nobody's ever going to go to stores again, right? And obviously there's a lot of stores that were impacted by online shopping for sure. But there's also stores that have survived, right? And there's also stores that seem to be flourishing now, to be honest with you. And everything comes in cycles, right? So like going and buying stuff online became such a huge thing that people were like, wow, this is great. But then over time, like you realize, like, I ordered this thing online and damn, like the box came messed up, or like this came jacked up. And it's like, well, if I would have just gone to the store and had it, it's there. So now it's like
because then you have to do more work, sending it, calling it, sending it back.
You still have to wait too, right? So even if it's quicker than ever, right? Like Amazon, sometimes if you do it early enough in the day, you can get it the same day, but it's later at night. I mean, there's just still no 100% replacing the fact that, like, oh man, Christmas is in 2 days. I need to go get something ASAP. Like, you don't want to risk the online, so you go into the store, right? This is just all the same thing, right? Gaming is evolving nonstop, right? It went from the consoles to, actually the PC, the consoles, like it's all been moving around. PCs are back on the rise, right? Like PCs are back on the rise with gaming. Consoles took that space for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was only like the most hardcore people were on PC. But that has opened up, man. PC gaming is way easier now. And Xbox
but this is why they won't leave consoles, right? And that's what they try to put out there. They try to freak out the consumer and kind of, you know, oh, they're doing this because they're trying to let go of the they're not. They're just expanding.
Yep.
It's that simple.
I saw a comment from Harry Balsack. I didn't get over here, but he said about the they'll call it like the Walmart of like the Walmart PC of gaming, right? Like the PC players with their super high end stuff. And listen, that's the point of there being multiple people making it, right? You got to remember, it's not only going to be Xbox at some point, right? They're going to do the Windows, like you got to just be able to follow the way that they do business. Microsoft is embracing Xbox. They're going to go ahead and mimic their style, and their style is we license this shit out so that other people can use it and they make us money, right? Mm-hmm. So once that happens, you're going to get a whole range of places. Yeah, you're going to be able to walk into Walmart and buy a Xbox branded PC for sure. And you know what? A lot of fucking people are going to do that because a lot of people go to Walmart. All right.
Yes. I mean, whoever thought that you can get a console with the S for what, 250?
Yeah.
Like
250, 300.
Yeah. If you get a good sale, you can get it for 150. Like whoever thought?
Facts.
It runs games that look better than the PlayStation 5.
Facts.
So.
All right.
It's just getting in there and becoming something that people see you as something they can have.
Agreed. All right, we're going to get it started, man. Let's get it started. Let's jump into this. Obviously, you see the title. PlayStation Fanboy admits he's wrong about Xbox after playing it for the first time. It's actually a great video. So let's watch it together. We'll go through it. We'll talk about it. He has another video too. About Halo, which again, it's most of these people have not experienced it, right? And that's where the issue comes into play because they're talking about something that they don't understand for real, right? They're just talking crap because that's what they don't have an Xbox, so they think that for them, I'm gonna go ahead and talk crap about this, and it doesn't matter, man. If you're an actual gamer and you sit there and you like actually look at what everything that Xbox offers as a platform, you have to understand that you are not only talking about the games, it's the experience of using an Xbox, right? That these dudes don't realize is so important to so many people, right? Quick resume is literally a game changer.
It is.
It's so stupid that on PlayStation, if you're playing a game and you say, all right, I'm going to go play a different game, then that means you got to shut this shit down, right? You just got to go ahead and quit out the game, no matter where you are in the game. If you're not at a checkpoint and it's going to take you all the way back, tough shit. If you want to play a different game, you have to close this one, go play that one. That's so old, right? That's such an old way of being. They added they made a pro. They didn't offer that. They didn't make that feature.
The same damn thing.
They didn't integrate that. They didn't say, you know what, this is great for gamers. Let's find a way to do it. They didn't. They
barely figure out how to make the pisser work.
Facts.
So, I mean, I don't think they went ahead and explored to see what the gamers may need or want. But it's something, and I said it before, it's something that like you have to experience it to like never want to let it go. When you hear it, it just kind of doesn't do it justice.
It really doesn't. So I do have the
gaming since the 80s says On Point for Gamers is almost 2025 and PlayStation doesn't have quick resume or cloud saves.
They don't have native cloud saves. You have to pay.
That's why
to have access to cloud saves, which is crazy. But you're 100% right, man. They're in the past, bro. They're in the past, and this is what they like. These dudes don't get it, man, and that's why it's so funny to watch them because it's like you don't understand how old your shit is. First of all, the PlayStation 5 been exposed, right? It's a doo-doo console.
Yeah.
It's just trash. We've
like
been
you
saying
never
it forever.
thought you'll see the day. It was exposed by them.
Mark Cerny, right?
By
He came out and said it's doo-doo.
Listen,
right? Developers are like, it's trash.
They were trying to push the Pro, and it's like, guys, now we know the truth.
And they just have so little features that matter, right? Whereas on Xbox, you have those features, right? So let's go ahead and let's bring up hold on, share the screen, do this. There we go. All right. So we're gonna bring this up here and we will watch it together and then we'll talk about it because the ponies need to see this too.
Yeah.
All right. The ponies need to see this too. All right. So go here.
I've spoken some shit over the years about Xbox, and I'm going to admit I've trolled many Xbox fans, and I've been happy to stand under the flag of PlayStation and sort of mock Xbox at its lack of exclusives and such. Playing God of War with a big smug look on my face, like, oh, Xbox have nothing, right? I've been part of PlayStation since I was a child. It's the brand that I grew up with. It's where all my gaming memories lie. It is. It's PlayStation has always been home to me. But so I've never really been part of the Xbox ecosystem. Anyway, this all changed recently when my beautiful, amazing wife me with a Series X, and she did this because she knows that I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and she knew that there was a worry of mine that I might miss out or have to go buy an Xbox just for the sake of playing Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Bethesda not being equipped lately to make that great is a different conversation. So anyway, my wife bought me this, and I didn't really expect anything. I was like, well, I probably won't even use it. But it came with 2 years free Game Pass. And so I hooked up this bad boy, the Series X. And, well, as much as I went into it with a very biased PlayStation mindset of PS5 for life, which is ridiculous, I know. This thing really fucking surprised me. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was wrong. Actually, PlayStation is the god of exclusives. It is, right? But for a main system, though, for everything else that's not exclusive, this is sort of the best thing.
Real quick.
We have to hear that a couple of times.
Just basically do what all of us Xbox people do who have a PlayStation, which is sideline that bitch for just whatever exclusive they may have that we might be interested in. He just took his main and said, as my main bitch, Xbox is the shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Out there right now in console space. And that includes the Pro.
That includes a Pro. Ooh.
It's phenomenal. The Xbox Series X is phenomenal. And as a PlayStation fan, I can say confidently this is incredible. If it wasn't for exclusive titles, which many are a must play, like God of War, this is the best console this generation. There's a few things that make it great. What stood out to me immediately. First of all, Quick Resume is nuts. And now I've experienced it. It's very difficult to go back, right? When I go to the PS5 now, not having it, I miss it, and I'm left wondering, well, why? Why do I not have it? Like, I'm not a tech guy, but didn't they say the SSD was faster? Like, do they not have like a similar CPU? Like, why can this do it, but the PS5 can't? Because once you've had it, it's very difficult to not have it. Now I have a need for it, and I'm just finding myself using this. And Game Pass, look, man. Game Pass is nuts, right? It's bonkers. Like I've been paying for PlayStation Premium, which it's bullshit, right? But Game Pass is nuts. Like I'm on there day one. Indiana Jones and Microsoft are just like, enjoy yourself. Have it. Bear in mind, My system came with 2 years free Game Pass. I've not spent a dime on games. And it's like, here you go, Indiana Jones. Boom, have it. So I'm scrolling through the catalogue and I'm like, oh, Fable, I'll have that. You know, I'm like, oh, just all these games, right, that are jumping out to me. Just little things. I'm a Football Manager. Oh, I'll have that. You know, I'm just scrolling down and there's game after game after this endless stream of games. Evil West. Oh, that always looked good. I'll have that. Boom, downloading that. And it's just, look, this thing, it's silent. It runs like a dream. And the pad, look, I was one of those guys that was like, PlayStation has the only next generation pad because it vibrates and has all these. Let me tell you about that DualSense bullshit, right? That shit never gets implemented, ever. It's the only time it gets implemented is on Astrobot. That's it. And then you get minor. You don't. It was a gimmick. It was always a gimmick, right? But from a pad point of view, this pad is better than the PS5 pad. For me personally, it fits my hand better. I like the fact. I thought this was going to be weird to me, having one there and one there, right? But it's not. It feels a lot more natural. I just love the pad. I love the pad, and just the Series X, man, it's faster.
I love it. I love
it's just a great system, bro. Like, and now I discover that you can actually pair it with a keyboard and mouse. So I was wrong.
Yo, listen.
Yo, he is so smitten, bro. Like he seems like a dude that's been in jail for 34 years and he finally came outside as a free man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know, I get what he's saying. I love how he went into it and kind of mentioned that, you know, that's he's known, right? PlayStation, he grew up with it, and to him is and that's, I've said it quite a few times, is that nostalgic feeling that they kind of have been banking on. But, you know, when you get to the point where there's this lack of games and you're seeing how many games are being released on Xbox, you do go ahead and you get curious and you want to freaking experience that. Shout out to his wife. To like, that's when you see your husband loves gaming and you just kind of like the struggle that he's been dealing with, and it's like, here you go, just freaking experience this. He's so excited. That is that same reaction that any developer will have if they go ahead and get a freaking Xbox. Honestly, they don't understand what they're missing. And listen, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to put
there's a wounded developer in the chat that obviously I love when they run around talking. Shout out to Power Boss. He handled it. But like, I love when they run around, they don't understand what the heck they're talking about. We have PlayStations, we have Xboxes, we have PC, we have Switches, we have freaking anything you can think about, we have, buddy. So when we say that Xbox is the best, we're saying it for a reason.
I don't see anybody in there.
Go ahead, I'll send you the screenshots. It's so pathetic. They don't even know.
This is what they don't understand. This is why they hate us, right? Mm-hmm. They hate us because they know for a fact that we have PlayStation. We have it. See, we're not like other people who have YouTube channels who don't have a PlayStation and are talking shit about it. So we have it. And we know
that's why we talk shit about it.
We know the problems. We know why it's not exciting to own a PlayStation, right? Like, we know this. And at the end of the day, when we speak on it, it hurts them more. It hurts them more because they know that we have this shit and we don't care for it. We're choosing to not like it because of what it is. We're making the choice. It's not because this is all we have and this is all we know. Like this dude, right? He was talking all that shit about Xbox because that's all he had and that's all he knew. And then he woke up and said, oh shit, I finally touched this thing and it's amazing. It's like he got laid for the first time. I mean, that's the reality.
And realize the difference.
This is just, he's like, this is better than beating off, right?
Yeah.
This is amazing, right? This is what he just woke up to, right? That is the point here, right? When you don't have a choice because this is what you have and you don't know any better, that's how you end up with people going crazy over the other thing, right? Like people who didn't have a PlayStation and are finally getting a PlayStation now, and they're going all Google Gaga over like old stuff. And it's like, cool, enjoy the old stuff. They've made games that were fine. But once you run through them or get tired of them, what else you got with your box? Nada.
The future ain't right.
Nada. Right. And that's the difference, man. That's the difference. So the fact that somebody comes in here talking shit about what's going on is nonsense, because we know what this is. We can actually speak on shit, not just making shit up because we're in our feelings or we're playing some fucking war.
We're not talking shit about PlayStation to talk shit about PlayStation. We're talking shit about PlayStation because PlayStation is shit. So there's a difference.
Facts. But
thank you for spending your Sunday with us.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we know this is what they love.
I get it. It's Christmas time, and there's nothing there for you to do, Galloper, but to come to an Xbox podcast. Yeah,
do it up.
Do it up.
Live your best life. Now you can just live your best life with nobody seeing your words. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. All right, let's continue on. Let's see what else you got for us.
With a keyboard and mouse. So I was wrong. I've been so absurdly Team Sony for so long that I really didn't realize how good of a system the X was, and the X is. And going forward, the X will likely be my main system, and I'll probably choose the PlayStation for exclusives. But I mean, I'm not really much of a social gamer anyway. I don't play multiplayer games. I'm a single player gamer, and I play games pretty much on easy mode. I'm that guy. I play for the story and the experience. But I have no gaming friends to really chat to, so anyone watching this, hit me up on Xbox. It's Upper Moon Eli. I'll put it in the description anyway, but capital Upper, so it's capital U, capital M, and capital E. But I'm currently playing Dragon Age Origins on the on Game Pass. Great game. It's great. What a great gift by my wife this was, because it's probably something I wouldn't have bought on my own accord. Do you know what I mean? But very, 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 very impressed with the Series X, more than I thought I would be. And now when I got to PS5, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is this? I have to shut down the game to resume another one. It doesn't just stay there. What is this last generation bullshit? You know what I mean? So anyway, I was wrong.
Look at that.
That's freaking beautiful. Awesome. I love
they're coming for him.
I love how happy he is.
I'm in the trenches now.
By the way, can we just take a moment to just, like, this is how you come out when you say you're wrong, right? This is how you put that out there. We were talking about the debagger, and it's like, you don't just brush over things and say, I already take the L. Like, no, you kind of go ahead and do something like this, where it's especially when you've been dragging around this wrongness, you kind of have to do something like this to have people kind of let the mess you created go. But I'm happy for him. I feel like he was blindfolded and he's finally seen the light, and good for him. He's going to go ahead and actually enjoy games. And he's like a little kid right now. Like, listen, find me. I don't play multiplayer games. And I think that's another part of it. Like, Xbox is very known for multiplayer games. And I feel like in that PlayStation loneliness, when you're used to these single player, sad dad games, is like, it's a little intimidating, kind of like how you mentioned earlier, CMoney, about how some people may be intimidated to go ahead and play on PC. It's just, until you rip the Band-Aid, you don't really know. That you just have, it's just like everything else. You just have to get used to, like, you have to learn it and understand it and get used to it.
Facts. Agreed. Agree. I mean, and it's clear that if you're not closed-minded, that's the same reaction that you would get from anyone. Like the fact that he's loving this. If you're not closed-minded, this is what you would get. There's a reason why we don't give a shit about the PlayStation ecosystem, because there is no ecosystem. There's no point of having it's so bare bone basic shit. It's just like, here, click the button, play the game. Great. Okay. But where's all the quality of life stuff that I want out of a box? You know what I'm saying?
But so many are just like him, where you kind of grew up with the box, or like you grew up around people that had that box. And that's why that's going to be such a difficult pattern to break. And I think that's that's what they understand over at Xbox, Phil and the team, and that they have to kind of explore other ways to lure in those consumers. But I think a lot of people, out of habit or, growing up around that, knowing that PlayStation, it's what is difficult to break. It comes back to nostalgia, but
agreed. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think when we look at this is something that we've known, that we've preached here. It's just a matter of exposure and ability to not be closed-minded. Xbox has earned all of our praise because they give to us so much, right? The box is amazing. The engineering of that box, the software in it, it's amazing. The only thing that I would say is probably not the greatest is the capturing, right? If you want to, take a clip or something like that, it's not the best at that. But outside of that, I mean, everything else is just top shape. Right, like it's just amazing.
Let's go to Sappho real quick before we move on.
Says, I'm seriously happy for this guy. I wish I felt that when I turned on my Pro. 2 hours in, and the only thing I felt was that $800 I lost. Facts. I can see that for sure. Yeah, it's sad because they hyped it up, and then they come out afterwards and do this other video basically downplaying it all. Like, yeah, it's actually not that big of a deal. Not that
just
big
a little thing we put together, and it was the hardest thing we've ever done. So
facts. 100%.
Again, that video should have released. This is how you go ahead and kind of address it. You say, this is something that we're just trying to do a refresh. And it should have been light. It should not have been the way that they were trying to push it.
Agreed. Now he has another video. So the one you see on screen right now is his newest video. I guess now all the PlayStation dudes are attacking him. First of all, I think he earned a lot of respect from Xbox fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, to come out here and go against the grain and actually put this out there and give respect to where it's due is a phenomenal thing. And I mean, he's getting tons of views on this. This is great for him and his channel. But I mean, the reality is this is what happens when you're genuine, when you're not full of shit, right? But I don't want to. That one is people are attacking him. There's this one here I wanted to get to, and maybe we'll watch the other one too. I don't know. But this one,
listen, that's a natural reaction of these scallopers to go ahead, because they can't see anything past their sacred box. They don't understand, and that's why they're so ignorant. They sit there saying the most ridiculous things.
Agreed, 100%. So he has one about Halo.
Oh, let's go.
Let's see. Share this. Do that.
Okay, to offer some perspective on what I'm about to tell you. Back in the day, I'll admit, I really was involved in the console wars, man. And I know I was an idiot, I was stupid, I was young, and foolishly I rallied behind PlayStation. And every Xbox fan would always throw this game in my face. No matter what you said to them, no matter what ammunition you thought you had or what you had to say, They'd look at you in the eye, especially back in the 360 days, right? They'd look at you in the eye, unfazed by anything you throw at them, and just simply say, Halo. And you was just left with a bit of a slap in the face because you didn't really have much to say about it. Because even though I never played Halo, it was fairly obvious to anyone with eyes, ears, and a brain that Halo was taking the gaming world by storm, right?
Facts. One quick thing before, because I don't want to go too long beforehand. I just noticed over here we got our boy Called Weave in the building.
Woo, what's up, baby?
$5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, homie. Says
Sunday
people forget the overall experience is what determines your joy for a platform. You have to think of the hardware, services, community, and games. Exactly, fam. They don't get it, bro. They don't get it. The homie Brett Bingham with that $5 super chat, man.
What's
Homie
up,
says,
baby?
this is an Xbox, and this is how you bend the knee.
Yes. Oh my God.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts indeed. This is glorious. All right, let's continue.
It was Halo 2. I remember when that came out and everyone went on about it. And I probably had a bit of FOMO. I probably didn't admit it to myself back then, but there was a part of me hidden buried deep away that felt like I was missing out on the fun. I mean, I had friends who would have these Xbox Live parties, right? And they'd all sit there with different setups in different rooms and they'd play Halo on Xbox Live. And meanwhile, me, PlayStation fan, was like, I didn't have anything like that. I mean, really, nothing. The PS3 for a long time had nothing like that. I mean, it was just didn't happen. So I'm there playing Uncharted, trying to convince myself that I got the better deal out of the equation. So Halo, you can't escape its magnitude, the gravitas attached to that game. And yes, as a PlayStation fan, it haunted me for a while. Halo 3 hit, bang, all over again it happened. The entire world taken by storm by the big green giant Spartan. And again, Halo Reach then happened, taking the world by storm. And as a PlayStation fan, you just had to sort of sit there and take the L. You did, but you couldn't escape it, is what I'm saying. And then, yes, I'll even admit that as a PS fan, the downfall of Halo, I enjoyed it. And I know that's terrible. I know that that's appalling. Listen, don't judge me. Many of you have done it as well, okay? I'm older now. I'm seeing the error of my ways, but we're all fallible. I enjoyed it. I did. When Bungie sort of wasn't doing it no more and the reviews started to come out that Halo was not as good, I was like, yeah, take that. But anyway, fast forward to today, that's all said and done. I just wanted to be transparent, right? So, got my Xbox Series X. I was really impressed with it, and I was thinking, what iconic game can I start first? And it had to be Halo. So I downloaded the Master Chief Collection, and I started Halo Combat Evolved. And well, that FOMO I was feeling, now I really feel stupid because I really did miss out. I'm playing this thinking, why wasn't I involved in those Xbox parties back then? Why was I so stupid that I neglected that much fun just to stand behind my PlayStation with some weird, ignorant sense of pride? It made no sense, but anyway, look, let's talk about Halo. Right? Let's just talk about Halo. Let me talk to you about the feeling of Halo, right? That's the best way to describe it, is talking about the feeling of Halo. Now, look, there's been many, many FPS games, right? So I'm coming into this playing many, many of them. I'm not skilled, but I've still played many because I do enjoy it. It's very grand. Immediately, it makes you feel like the most unstoppable warrior the universe has ever seen. You come out of like some cryo chamber, right? You just head to toe in your big body armor. You're like a giant. And you just feel like an intergalactic Terminator designed to exterminate the alien guys. And the music, the soundtrack, it's thumping, it's crushing, it's epic, it's theatrical. And the enemies are absolutely great. Those little guys, those grunts, They're like the perfect enemy, bro. They either scream charging at you or they scream running away from you. They're all screams. There's like no middle ground for them. Like, they're such cowards and they're so sneaky, right? Like, he'll take down one of the bigger ones, right? Punch him in the face, slap a plasma on him, he'll blow up. And then all the little ones run away screaming. Like, and it's, when you see that, you can't help but feel a little sorry for them. And my wife was watching me play. She's like, oh, no, don't kill them. They don't really want to fight you. Just follow them, see what they're up to. So they're all screaming and crying and making me feel bad. But then the sneaky little fucker, right, will suddenly spin round and throw a plasma at me. They're not to be trusted, is what I'm saying. And there's these little gameplay mechanics in there which are so far ahead of their time, not including the vehicle and how to operate it. The less spoken about that, probably the best. But tiny little details, right? Like when you kill an enemy, how they continue to fire off the gun as they're falling. I love that. I love that.
Can I just say real quick, having, played Halo for the first time, 3 years ago, 4 years, whenever they first dropped, to hear someone after so many years, of just loving Halo and knowing Halo, to hear someone who never experienced it finally experienced the first one. Understand, he's talking about the first one. Like, he doesn't even know what's coming.
I know.
Like, he doesn't even know what's coming. But to hear someone experience the first one and just fucking love it, right? Loving all up on it. Can't, like, the dude, I feel like this dude's never been happier in his life type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like,
yeah, I have to say this is a very genuine reaction that he's having. You can see it, you can feel it. And it has to be crazy that it's been so long and he's just over this entire situation. Like, he's finally experiencing something, and he acknowledges how ridiculous it is that he never became a part of it and that he essentially missed out. But it's to hear a galloper come out here and essentially get those feelings that were there 20 something years ago for so many players. It's pretty cool.
It really is. It really is. I see E-Rank saying the funny thing about watching this is everyone here has had a similar experience. It's great to see. Welcome to the community, my man.
Exactly.
Facts. He also says, I'll trade Tim Dog for this guy 10 times. Agreed. 100%. Yeah, this is a beautiful thing. Our boy Wilbur Boy Lewis that super chat says, can't wait until he gets to the flood later on. Facts. His mind's gonna blow. His mind's gonna blow. It's crazy. He does. I see it. Brothers Grimm says he looks like a little kid at Christmas.
Yes. Seriously. Yes. I feel so happy for him. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Wait till in Game Pass, like,
he has all of them to play, bro. Wait till he gets to. He's gonna go through he's gonna do it all in one shot. Like, he's gonna play this, he'll play the other ones, get to Infinite, and then be like, holy shit, what? Like, they've done so much with this game. It's crazy. It just gets better and better. It's so good, man. All right. Let's finish off. He's almost done.
And just the reactions, a little bob and weave that the bigger guys will do. I'm not far in. I'm like level 3, right? I played a bit of multiplayer with some people who watched my previous video, and I've spoken to some of you guys. It's been a lot of fun. The community of Xbox is mind-blowing. It's been so much. I've never been so overwhelmed with positivity in my life. All those years on PlayStation, never felt a sense of community before. The embrace I've had by everyone.
What they've done to them immediately after this.
Humbling and heartwarming. It really has. Now let's talk about the vehicle right quick. What's going on? I got the vehicle. I was so excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And then I had to drive it. And goodness, it's like sitting on the back of a rhino and trying to direct it. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you all know what I'm talking about.
We'll make a video about this later once he understands how to do it. Be like, actually, it's phenomenal.
Another thing, I was playing it and I was like, oh my goodness, the graphics. This game looks nuts. Like, how is this such an old game? Obviously, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Full transparency, guys. I'm an idiot. It's a remaster, but it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm having a joy playing it, an absolute blast. I love the gameplay loop of this game. It's simply just shoot, smack, and grenade. That's all you need to do. Just run around like an indestructible, unstoppable, like biblical beast of man, just tearing down every alien scum that crosses your path. I mean, what more could you want from a video game, if I'm honest? So, Halo, I'm going to finish the campaign. Anyone wants to join me, feel free to hit me up. I'm available through the days UK time. I'm going to try and get my skills up. I'm playing on normal right now. I'm going to try and get my skills up so I can tackle multiplayer. That's not going to go well. We all know it's not going to go well. I know it's not going to go well. But, hey, this has been fun. So anyway, big thank you to everyone who's on the channel, everyone who subscribed. I really didn't expect any reaction like this. And again, getting the Xbox was like the best thing I've ever done.
Damn. Let's go.
Okay, wait.
So your text says, I think I'm going to go back and play Halo 1. Halo 1 again. Wait till he tries Gears. Wait till he sees Gears.
Honestly, I kind of have that same feeling, yo.
I know.
Start the Master Chief Collection again and just run through that bitch. Man, that's gonna be crazy.
You know who needs all these freaking people getting affected by these pony bots with their nonsense out there need to watch this video and understand what they have. That's the thing. It's so easy to get caught up with these gallopers and the nonsense and the message that they try to put out there. He said himself, I put that message out there too. Like, he went ahead and he talked a bunch of trash. And it's like, don't forget what you're sitting on. Right? It's crazy to hear anyone feel like they're less than because, they're putting Indiana Jones on freaking PlayStation. It's like, understand what you have had and what you still have and what they keep on bringing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Good for him. Good for this guy that he's getting to see the other side.
Agreed.
And good on him to not run around hiding it and like being transparent about it. I saw this ridiculous, I'm gonna call it a GIF. Like they made this picture of an X-bot, right? Holding Indiana Jones. Sad, right? And then a bunch of gallopers with like Uncharted games because they have so many, right? And it's like, but what's next? Like, Uncharted, been there, done that, that's done, that's over. Yes, great. This is an expansion of Indiana Jones of everything else that is in the ecosystem, right? So it's just more and more while you continue to get less and less. And the fact that that's what they want to go to cope with the pain of what's going on over here and all the games that we get, it's just, it's sad to see. It's sad to see.
Yeah, I just added him on Xbox.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's dope. That's dope. Very, very cool. That's awesome to see, man. That's awesome to see. Very, very feel very good about this dude coming out here and really putting this out. I do want to see this one. I haven't watched this. He just dropped this. So I do. Oh, he just accepted my friend request. He didn't even know we're talking about him right now.
Right. Tell him.
I'm gonna tell him right now. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus.
That's awesome. Good for it. What a Christmas.
Facts. I do want to watch this other one with him being attacked.
Yes. Because listen, that's their natural reactions. These gallopers out there are so defensive of their bot.
Oh shit. He says I'm watching you right now. That's wild. Yo, Upper.
What's up?
Yo, welcome, man. Welcome to the
Thank you
welcome
for being
to the family,
here.
bro. You in, man.
I'm so happy for you. Shout out to your wife. She's amazing.
She's
so,
she's
yes,
a good one.
She knew what you needed.
Exactly.
She knew what you needed.
Exactly.
And I love what you said about the controller, because that's just what it just sits so comfortably. It's perfect. So we're so happy that you got your Xbox.
Absolutely, man. I'm sorry you're dealing with these people. That's okay, but now you're on the right side of the fence. So these other people, let's see what they say. Let's see what they say.
It's about the games, right? That's what it's about.
He says, it's so surreal. I can't believe anybody is even reacting to me. I appreciate it so much, man. Bro, you're doing great things, man. This is a beautiful thing. This is so dope. And I liked it. I love the channel. It's him and his son.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, which
I
is
love
cool,
that.
We had our son
started this channel.
Yeah, he's a busy man now.
Yeah, he's busy. He's going to college soon. But yeah, he's still a part of it here and there.
Absolutely.
But that's awesome. Shout out to you and your son. And you seem so like I get such genuine vibes from you, and
Facts.
like I love your reaction. I love it.
Absolutely. All right, let's see what these ponies been doing. Oh, that's cool. He says, my wife is sat here. She is losing her mind over all this. Haha, I'm just an older fat bald bloke. I never expected this reaction. But listen, man, it's super dope. It's super dope.
It's so cool.
It's really cool, man. And look, it's, the nice thing is you're doing this. It also puts out the ability that some of these other dudes that are out here going crazy, talking crap about Xbox, like we talk about all the time. Like we know, like inside there's that little hope, right? And you said it yourself, like you had the FOMO of Xbox back in the day, but you try to convince yourself, like Halo. And then now look at you all these years, right, where you get to see it and experience it. The fact that you came out here like as a man who came out and said, I know I'm going to hear shit about this, but like I need to tell my truth. And like that's fucking awesome, man. You're super dope, bro. Super dope. Your wife should be proud of you for coming out here and doing some shit like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's see what the attack looks like. These goddamn ponies.
These calibers.
Let me tell you, I'm in the trenches now. So the PlayStation fans have lost their minds, bro. They cannot collectively deal with the fact that I could play the Series X and love it. I mean, it's like blasphemy to them. I mean, I have been inundated with messages after messages by toxic PlayStation fanboys just losing their shit over the fact that I dare say that I liked, no, I love, no, that I prefer the Series X time playing it over the PS5. They just can't get their head around it. Like they're all in panic mode trying to figure out how could we have lost one? How could one of them possibly go from experiencing all that Sony has to offer, possibly jump ship to the Series X? So I'm going to tell you about look, I'm not going to highlight any comments, so I'm not going to give them the attention, but I am going to rebuttal some of the things that they've said. So one of the reoccurring arguments I keep seeing by Sony fans, this is so strange me saying that because, anyway, is that
real quick, everybody's telling you, Upper Moon, you should join our Discord.
Yes.
Come hang out with us, man. We love Xbox. We'll come. We'll rock. We're super dope peoples. We have a great community over there, so you should definitely join. It's on the screen. Let me continue it.
I don't actually have a PS5. This is so strange me saying that because, anyway, is that I don't actually have a PS5. That I'm actually just an Xbox fanboy who's just made that video just for likes and to gain traction, really. So,
you know what's wild? I figured that's exactly what they were going to say.
I felt like it too. And the crazy thing is like the reality, right? Is like if you would have talked before he put out this video, if he talked to a PlayStation person about it, they would look at him and say, "Is no one's gonna watch your video." Because nobody's going to care about Xbox, right? Xbox means nothing, so nobody's going to watch this thing. Dude, he smoked like 95% of the PlayStation YouTubers when they drop a video with his first video. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. All right, let's continue.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh,
PlayStation 5. slim. It's
With
a
the
nice
slim,
console. Don't get me wrong. I
strips
like
on
it. I've played many hours on it. I enjoy the exclusives. But the Series X is better. Oh, you want more? Oh, I have more. Just to show that I do support Sony. I do support PlayStation in all their endeavors when it comes to PlayStation. Are you ready? Just hang on a second. I'll be right back. What is that? I'll tell you what that is. That's a PSVR 2, bro. VR for the PlayStation.
What's
It's an
that?
expensive piece of kit.
They got us,
I
bro.
bought it. Why? Because I was Team Sony, Team PlayStation. I love the PlayStation. I wanted to experience the PlayStation VR. I don't have a PC. This was my only way to do so. So there you go. That rebuttals that argument, doesn't it? Another argument, which isn't really an argument, really, just a really stupid thing to say, is that I've sold out, that I am a traitor to PlayStation. Let me explain something to you. I didn't betray PlayStation. I don't owe PlayStation a damn thing. I have been supporting PlayStation since the PlayStation 1. And over the years since then to now, I have funded them. I buy all the exclusives. I buy all the peripherals. I buy everything. Right? I'm the best sort of Sony fan that there is. I wasn't the guy who shouts Team PlayStation and then doesn't buy the games. I buy them all.
Bars.
All of them.
Yes.
Ghost of Tsushima,
Bars.
Final Fantasy, Horizon, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, name it, bought it, played it, finished it.
Bars.
Like, I didn't sell out anything. I will still play on the PS5. All I'm saying is that for my main system, I'm choosing Xbox Series X because in my opinion, and brother, you don't need to like it, but it's just where I stand. The PS5 fails in comparison to the Series X, and the Xbox community puts all of the PlayStation community to shame. In all the years I've been on PlayStation, I've never felt a sense of community ever. 2 minutes on Xbox, and I'm surrounded by love. And even before I made the video, by the way, so it's not because the video went well and did well, was talked about. No, seriously, if you drop a message on a PlayStation group asking for friends, you get ghosted. Unless you're a girl, then you get ghosted. Xbox, I put one message on, looking for people to play with, looking for people to game with on the Xbox. Immediately, hit after hit after hit, people adding me, wanting to talk in party chat, stuff like that. So what else have they been saying about me? This one's a funny one, and I can't hate them too much for it.
You know, the crazy thing is this mentality, this mind F that they try to do. He didn't fail PlayStation. PlayStation failed him.
Facts.
With the 5, with the Pro, with the lack of games. They're the ones that are failing, and they're dragging everyone down with them. All their bad decisions that they make, they want people to support them. They want them to pay up so that they can continue to make mistakes or recoup some of their losses from Concord and everything else that they've been failing at. I can't stand when people try to shame others for their opinion.
Facts. Yeah, and the thing, honestly, I'm watching this, man. It's so refreshing to hear, because, like, again, we're all Xbox people here, right? So when we talk about this stuff, we're talking about it, but like, you almost like don't have like that sense of like freshness again.
Yes.
Like we've been saying this, so it's like just hearing like the same shit from us in general. But this dude coming out here talking about this shit, it's like, it's refreshing. You hearing it from that outside perspective from somebody who was so interested, like Becca, right? Becca was a hardcore PlayStation person until she swapped over, right? And it's like that's the thing we embrace over here, because we are about the gaming at the end of the day.
And
right?
we understand they got us with the PlayStation VR 2 as well. And it's like they just abandoned that. And you're like, out of your money, that's on you. That's your problem. What's next?
Stupid Spider-Man console, all this crap. They tricked us, man. They tricked us.
Yeah,
We were
but
fooled.
this is what these gallopers do. They get harassy, they get crazy, and then when you show them crazy, they're like, oh, you're crazy as hell.
Facts. All right, let's continue.
Because this is the kind of thing I would have said before I experienced the X. They're throwing exclusives at
All right, let's go back a little bit.
about me. This one's a funny one, and I can't hate them too much for it, because this is the kind of thing I would have said before I experienced the X. They're throwing exclusives at me. Brother, like I already said, I've played them all. So, do you know what I haven't played? Is the stuff on Xbox. You see, you're not understanding my perspective. I've played everything and experienced everything Sony has to offer me. So Xbox, it's new. All these games and sort of franchises and IPs like God of War, like Gears of War, like Halo, I get to experience them now for the first time. How is that not sinking in? How are you not understanding what I'm saying, man? Like, this is quite simple. And another thing, people are rebuttaling my quick resume thing, saying that I'm exaggerating it, saying that quick resume really isn't a big deal. Now, again, I can't hate you. I can't. Do you know why? I've been you. I've walked in your shoes. I've sat behind a keyboard on my phone. I've said the exact same thing. Because I used to think, who cares? Is it really that hard just to shut down your game, launch another one? When you want to play a game, just shut that down and launch the other one. How big of a deal can it be? And listen, it's one of those things. You don't need it until you have it, right? The amount of time you will save over the period of a year, and you're missing the bigger picture with quick resume is absurd, right? You don't understand. You just don't understand. I can have 5 games stacked up in my quick resume. I don't even need to save them, right? Do you not understand that? They're just there. I can be playing Halo, right? And immediately just flip it, right? And go play like Gears of War. And I'm there playing Gears of War. Switch back to Indiana Jones. I'm there. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why would you want to do that? Surely you just play one game at a time. And that's right. But let's just say, for example, what if you're playing Indiana Jones, right? Single player game, having a good time. You're playing that and then someone invites you to play Halo online. Well, you just switch. Now I'm on Halo. Then when you're done, you're back on Indiana Jones. You don't need to shut down and relaunch the other game. And like I said, even now saying it and you hearing it, you're thinking that doesn't sound like a big deal. And it doesn't. And it won't do until you have it, bro. When you have it, it's a quality of life change that you really appreciate. That's all. I'm not saying go out and buy an Xbox because of quick resume. That would be nonsense. I would say go buy an Xbox because of the full package, though. Everything it offers collectively makes it make sense. Game Pass, I don't need to talk about Game Pass. If you deny Game Pass, then you're just a fanboy and you don't know what you're talking about. Simple as that. And the other thing I keep hearing, which is just that, is that I'm being paid.
Oh.
Xbox guys. You guys are getting paid? Phil, make it rain, Phil. I'll tell him anything. Make it rain, my brother. No, I'm not being paid. Are you kidding me? Do you know what I record my videos on? It's a potato, right? My phone is 5 years old. This is why the camera quality is terrible. So look, everything else has just been nonsense, right? It's really funny. I got on the Xbox, surrounded by love. Turn on the PS5, I have people in my friends list, like blocking me, removing me, like people sending me messages, why are you trashing PlayStation? It's nuts. I never trashed the PlayStation once. All I did was say I liked the Series X and they all lost their shit over it. Jesus Christ, listen, you can like both. You can. I mean, I do like the PlayStation 5 is a good console. Calm down. Just breathe. One breath at a time, relax. Okay? Jesus, but I urge you to one day maybe pick up a Series X controller, maybe jump on the Series S, give it a try. I don't think you'll regret it. Maybe one day you'll do as I did and end up realizing that playing it as a main and using the PlayStation for exclusives is probably the way to go. Okay. Now that's a video. I just wanted to talk about the Jesus Christ. I'm like, I thought I'd left the console wars behind me in my maturity, and now I'm like in the mix of it. But anyway, that's the console space. And I expected it. Of course I did. And I'm prepared for it. I'm happy to stand my ground on anything that I say. I didn't betray PlayStation. It's not a thing you can betray to company. I betrayed myself by sticking to one brand, one console, one ecosystem throughout all of these years. I'm 38 years old and only now really, truly getting my hands on an Xbox to really give it a go. I mean, that's me. That's on me. I failed myself. I haven't failed PlayStation. If you think I failed PlayStation, I betrayed them, then the issue, my friend, is you. You're the one that needs to open your eyes, open your mind to other possibilities outside of that triangle, that X, that circle, and that square, because there is life outside of that. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Fuck yeah.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yo.
Love it. I love it. That's the thing. Like, it's supposed to be about the games. Right? It's about the games. So go where you can play games. And it's not like he did let me go ahead and get rid of my PlayStation, right? He's playing these games, and if an exclusive pops up, if Naughty Dog ever releases that game, I'm sure he's going to play it. We're going to check it out.
Facts.
But if it's about the games and it's games you want, you have to be where the games are. Good quality games. That's just what it is.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, look, like this dude killed it. Loved
Luis Bragg.
Loved it. Let me show this over here because I do want to just kind of shout him out. So you guys see that? So this is this dude's channel. It's called Couple of Fools, Fools. Eli Black. When I clicked on it before, like he's crushing it right now. When I clicked on it before, he was at 2.66. Just when I started this show, and it's right at 2.71.
That's awesome.
He's getting tons of people hopping on. And look, man, like that's dope. He's doing big things. Good for him, man. Look, the leaving, not leaving, like understand, like this is the shit that is crazy with these people. Like they can't understand a world where you can go ahead and like if you just are into gaming, you like having shit that you could game on.
Of course. Right? I mean, remember, they would come in here and screenshot me and tweet it out because of the Spider-Man PlayStation 5 on the corner. Right? They used to freak out about it. Look, this is bullcrap. Like, you can have other consoles. You can. And you can have a preferred one. You can. Absolutely. Those things can coexist.
Absolutely. Yep. That is and obviously Powerball just went ahead, dropped the link in the channel, in the chat right now. Go ahead, sub to this dude.
Woo.
Clearly a good dude, man.
Absolutely.
And it's wild because you see, like, had he made some crazy pony videos beforehand and it came our way, we probably would have went on here and started talking shit. But look at this, man. Like, it's like he experienced something that clearly, he's able to just go ahead and come out here and not hide it. Right, he could have just did it in the closet.
He
right,
could have.
like a lot of these other dudes, right, who just love it, but because he know there'll be backlash, he didn't want to fuck with his PlayStation friends or people. He could have just kept that shit to himself.
Absolutely.
But clearly, what he found out is that on PlayStation they're not friends. Right, there are a whole bunch of people who just stand by themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's not a community over there. Right, over here we have a community. Right, Xbox is a community now. Our community is a little splintered with some of these pony bots out there in these streets. But the core is still here. Like the real Xbox fans are still here. the real Xbox fans, welcome,
understand.
welcome people.
Yes.
Yeah, that is not about, oh my God, if it's not on Xbox, it's not gaming. It's like, no, dog, gaming is everywhere. There's mobile games. I have mobile games that I play every once in a while when I'm just shooting shit. I got games over there that I play. There's PC games that only exist on PC that I'll fuck around with every once in a while, right? Like, it's just like gaming is gaming. Like, don't box people in for just because of some bullshit. Again, we have a PlayStation just in case. You never know. Okay. I thought they were going to have a new generation this year. Clearly they decided to tap out of that idea. But it just is what it is, right? Like it's you want to be able to game where it makes you happy. And we do that on Xbox. We do that on PC. We do that on cloud. We do that wherever we want. And the fact that he just came out here and said, fuck it, I was wrong, I'm going to come out here and let people know. That's dope. That's dope.
Absolutely.
Mad respect. Mad respect. And he does it with his son, which is cool as shit too.
I know.
It's cool as shit.
Cool.
So,
but listen, you don't
you
don't need to throw your PlayStation 5 out the window, right?
Exactly.
That's not.
It'll still work.
Exactly.
But it's just like all of us feel.
It's mentality.
It's like if we have a PlayStation and an Xbox is the main, bro. It's the best fucking console. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just is what it is. Like, it just is the best. It has the best of everything. And then PlayStation has good exclusives that they have. Do it up. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Be out there, right? Have your exclusives that are there. And if there's something good enough that piques our interest, we'll take a look. If not, then we keep it moving and just keep doing our thing the way we do, right?
Absolutely.
But that was awesome, man. Great show. We really just wanted to focus it on that. It's funny because we it's called we titled this PlayStation Fanboy admits he's wrong about Xbox after playing it for the first time. It was great to actually see the video with the community, have everybody get behind him, right? Yes. Everybody in the chat. There's nobody not one person in the chat who's in here is like, oh, why this pony and coming over here? Like, no, everybody is welcoming. Everybody's saying welcome to the fam, because that's what it is over here. You know what I'm saying? We got some good ones, right? We got our homies in here, and everybody's is throwing mad respect at this dude. So shout out to him.
Yes.
And very much so glad that we were able to watch this and share it with y'all. Why So Serious says, when are you guys inviting him to the show?
Oh,
well, listen, I was already thinking about it.
You ready? Did you see the text I sent you?
No.
Go check your text messages.
Get him on the show. Oh man. Yeah. I will reach out to him, see if we can get it. I mean, he's not through he's in UK, so he won't be able to come to our
late shows.
But maybe we could do like a special morning quest on Sunday,
so we can
which is his time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And have him come on if he's down. Or maybe we could just bring back him and a guest.
Oh,
just for him. Her and a guest just for him.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe do both. Maybe do a special him and a guest, and maybe have him on the show. Depends if he's down.
I'm in.
But we'll reach out. We have him on Xbox now, so we can hit him up. But yeah, man, this was super good. This is super good. I see a lot of people saying they subscribe to his channel, follow him on Xbox. So I mean, dude, he has like 260 something friends on Xbox. He just got on Xbox.
He just got in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He just got in, and he has a shit.
Is he on Twitter?
That's a good question.
Well, listen, we know how these gallopers are. So if he's on Twitter,
yes,
let's
show him some Twitter love for sure. Get him out of that mess. Oh shit! Look at that. Jacob Novik says, "Fun fact: his son loved Xbox even before him."
Ooh,
look at that.
Nice.
See, sometimes your kids lead the way,
right?
Yep. Duke Toggle says, him and a guest was how I discovered this channel. It was with the Dirk Griggity episode. Oh, that's dope, man. Man, it's been a while, dude.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. Powerball says, I'm sure he's on Twitter. We'll protect him.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's wild. That's wild. All right. All right, guys, thank you so much. I know we started late today, but you know, it's still Christmas.
Yes.
We still got a lot to do.
Guys, we'll be back tomorrow, though. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. Are we still doing the other thing tonight, maybe?
Actually, yes, we'll be back tonight.
So I think
we're gonna do some gameplay.
Tonight, like 9:00. We have a game that they sent to us that we're gonna stream. So look out for that. Come hang out with us.
Inside.
Oh wow, Duke Togo says we had 30 viewers back then.
That's why.
Jesus. Yo, it's crazy how time has flown and how we've grown this amazing, supportive community that we have, which is so dope. Cage says something about
I'm looking right now. I just saw it.
Maybe it's you. But yeah, so shout out to all the homies who come in here and rock out with us, man. Shout out to all of our Patreon supporters and YouTube supporters, man. You guys are the shit. Of course, shout out to our elite members, the homie Big Boy Mike, the homie Dark Angelic, and of course, our homies that are our inner circle members, the homie Big Migs Gaming, and our homies, our homie Culture to Canuck. What is in there? Is it something funny that we should put up, or what is it like not suitable?
It's hilarious to me.
It's talking shit about me?
Doodle takes CMoney to the park.
Wow. That was just unnecessary. That was unnecessary. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. All right. So yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all so much again. So go check out a Couple of Fools on their YouTube channel. Check them out on Xbox. Hopefully he'll come rock out with us at some point. But yeah, man, thank y'all for rocking with us.
Thank you guys so much.
Again, remember, we should be back.
Yes.
And we'll be back tomorrow, 8:00 Eastern time. Guys, if you don't come by and we don't see you and we don't see you till after,
Merry
we just want to make
Christmas.
sure we say Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year's.
They'll be back before New Year's, but Merry Christmas for sure.
Be safe.
We will be back
Love
on
you
Thursday
guys.
as well. So after Christmas, we'll be back Thursday night, Friday night as normal. So it's just Tuesday that we're shifting from Tuesday to Monday. But yeah, guys, thank you so much again. Appreciate everybody who super chatted. Thank you to our homie, goddamn it, Raiden Blade, who gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you, love.
You guys are so awesome. So thank y'all so much. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We have some things to do.
Hope to see you.
We're gonna end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.